How do you see the development of original, effective, interesting in-stream video advertising? How might that develop, or is it developing?
It's totally developing, and it's developing very quickly. I think one of the most germane things that we just talked about was you have to think about it like you thought about social 5 years ago. You have to sort of really start thinking about how you're going to bake it into your messaging, how are you going to use it to support your clients or your brands or your own brand. And it's going to have to be sort of baked in because the end user is already there. They like these things. They like to interact. They like to touch. Again, it's an ergonomic question. You have swipe technology. You have animated GIFs. You have all these things that are out there that the end user, the consumer, is using, and the creative community and the brands that are ultimately looking to reach them have to embrace that as well and use that in their creative and their messaging.
What are your thoughts about the growth of native advertising?
I mean, it's a very intriguing space, and everybody is sort of looking at it. You have to be very careful with it, though, because it has to sort of be native to your brand. I mean, BuzzFeed has done it from the very beginning, so it's not a surprise. But if someone like Forbes or Adweek or Time Magazine does it, you have to be very careful. Forbes does an amazing job of putting a sequestration around their native advertising, but they do it, and they do it in a way that's supportive and non-interruptive with the mothership, essentially, and that's what people have to sort of understand. It's very intriguing from a revenue standpoint. We're all in this to make money, essentially, and there is some revenue upside, but you have to be super careful not to let it taint your brand and let it drift into a place where it blurs the messaging, especially for a brand like Adweek or another sort of journalistic brand. You have to keep that core very pure. So there's a way to do it, but you just have to be very cautious about it and make sure that the content that is your edit and your brand does not get mixed up with the content that's your sales.